Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, once again doing another TV series season review, and this one is on the final part of Season 6 of Cobra Kai. Now, as you know, we're now on the final part of Season 6, and I have to admit, Cobra Kai has been a fun adventure watching, getting the DVDs, sitting down to watch them, and sharing my thoughts. So let's get on with the review. So the point of part 3 is meant to start off after the incident that happened at the Segai Tegai. We see how a funeral is being held for Kwon in South Korea, and this is where we kind of see how obviously John Kreese as well as basically Kim So-yeon's granddaughter now realise they've basically become the tools of evil. And you do see John Kreese finally now seeing and understanding just how far things have gotten. And we do kind of see how some characters have to deal with the aftermaths from part 2 the hard way. We do kind of see how obviously Robbie has to kind of question his skills. We kind of see how obviously Daniel having to deal with everything that happened back in Barcelona, and you do see where some characters have to find their place, and you do see how Silver tries to manipulate, lie, trick, and swindle to get the Segai Tegai into the Hill Valley. And this is where we're going to see obviously the second Tegai match, but only this time we're gonna see where some characters are gonna be. Like, yeah, we kind of see how Tori is gonna be still part of Cobra Kai, but we also do see how Johnny is the one to help restart it, and you do see how obviously John Kreese makes an effort to apologize to Johnny about his behavior. You get there's a sense where some characters have to question if they did the right thing or not. I think, well, it's good that they do want to redeem John Kreese and Kim So-yeon's granddaughter, but it doesn't make up for their past actions. And I can understand they did show hints and clues they want evil, but even if they were to sort of make things right, I think it's seriously doubtful that even Johnny and even Daniel might want to forgive Kim So-yeon's granddaughter. Because, one, if you've done things that have left people uneasy to trust, forgive, see, and view you in a positive light, it's up to them if they want to forgive you. And I do admit the second Tegai match is okay at best, but it feels like it makes quick works of Sarah and Axel and not really doing much with their characters. And the really sad thing is, I do feel like Sensei Wolf was an interesting character, but the problem is he's just there to obviously be Kim Da-yeon's counterpart, but as a bloke. And I think the final match between Johnny and also him, Sensei Wolf, does come off as a little anticlimactic. You could definitely tell it was going to be a bit more serious, a bit more action-packed. But it just feels like we've seen all this before. We've seen the Hill Valley. We've seen the karate match. We obviously know they're just kind of giving these characters an actual sort of plot armor device to make it look like it was going to be easily win. And having Johnny be the one to win the sort of tournament feels like a sort of Uno Reverso card. And I can see what they were trying to do with the Mr. Miyagi plot about the whole necklace thing. Obviously, making it clear that Daniel now seeing that Mr. Miyagi had some good in him, but it feels a little enforced. And I can kind of see what they were trying to do with characters like Devon Lee and Kenny, but they don't really do much with them for the third part. My best thoughts about the final part is that it's okay, not the greatest, but it definitely deserves a thumbs in the middle. It makes up for the aftermaths of Season 6, and my best thoughts about Season 6, it's kind of okay, not the best, but it still deserves 2 thumbs in the middles. Not the greatest and not the best. And my best thoughts about Cobra Kai is an okay series. Not the greatest, not the best, just there for the whole nostalgia trip. So it definitely deserves 2 thumbs in the middles. An okay series, started off good, but then just slowly dwindled over time. So, comic book reviewer here, signing out.